What is the real reason that financially disciplined men succeed? I ran across this video of the Wallstreet Trapper. If you haven't checked him out, please go over, subscribe. He is one of the people that I definitely follow, especially if you're talking about finances, stocks, and anybody that has followed this channel know that's exactly how I started. But let's check him out and see what he has to say about being financially disciplined as men.
The worst thing you can be as a man that's getting money is sexually undisciplined. As a matter of fact, if you're not where you want to be at financially, now is the perfect time to start being around men who are financially disciplined. Fellas, let's just make sure that we not putting ourselves in situations that jeopardize the thing that we prayed for. I said you cannot be tempted by something that you didn't already think about. To me, I'm not here to pass judgment. I'm saying though, get around men who help you eliminate the things that put you in situations that make you vulnerable. Fellas, I want you to understand something. It's real talk. Your vices will be undefeated.
Facts.
And they will get you when you're at the top of the mountain. And the minute that you stop asking God to help you, guide you, strengthen you, the minute you think you could do it on your own is the minute the enemy gets you. The further away you get from God, the closer you get to him. The further you get away from God, especially when you get some money, it's the closer you get to him. This game gonna change our life. This game gonna change our life. There's no doubt about it that everybody watching this show, that everybody that partake in this market, this game gonna change your life. But who do you become in the process of a life-changing event? And I'm not standing before you like I'm just some saint. I've been working at my spirit heavy. I said something before. I said, listen, the flesh is a greedy monster that's never satisfied. You can't please it. And the worst thing you could do is give into it. You give into it consistently, you start justifying it. And I promise you, them vices go undefeated. Let me rephrase that. The worst thing you can be as a man that's getting money is sexually undisciplined. It's the worst thing you could be as a man. That's a provider. You're the strength of your family. People depending on you. The worst thing you can be is sexually undisciplined. The worst thing we can be, fellas.
Let's pause for a minute. So when he says sexually undisciplined, you guys know what that means, right? That means letting the temptations of the flesh get you in trouble. That could be chasing women. That could be going out there seeking women that could possibly do you harm. When I was watching this episode, I couldn't help but to think about Shannon Sharp's case. As you guys know, I did do an episode on that situation, but again, that's letting the power of the flesh control you. And as men, we don't want to put ourselves in a situation where we can't control our urges and desires. Let's get back to it.
You know the game gonna print money for us. And some of y'all gonna get really, really, really good at it where you can down there do it with your eyes closed. Some of y'all gonna get so good at this game, you gonna question everything you ever did in your life. And you gonna be like, bruh, why didn't I learn this before? But the thing is, you gonna be good at getting money, but you ain't gonna be good at discipline. You're gonna be good at getting money, but you're not gonna be good at telling yourself no. You're gonna be good at getting money, and you're gonna start thinking, I can do this, I can just a little bit of that. This one time ain't gonna hurt. And whatever you start to normalize becomes a part of who you are. So I'm not here to act like I'm not here to act like I'm innocent. I'm telling you, listen, a lot of stuff about me changed once I started getting a little bread. Once I started getting more attention. Once I started seeing more eyes was on me. But most importantly, once I changed my circle. Once I start having different conversations. Once I start affiliating myself with men who not just honored the women in their life or whatever, but they honor themselves. They hold themselves to a different type of accountability and standard.
Great news, Spectrum Internet customers. Now you can try Spectrum Mobile risk-free for a full year at no cost to you. Bring your own device and...
So I'm not here to act like I'm bigger than nobody. I'm not here to act like I'm better than nobody. What I am saying is, fellas, I've never been a woman before, so I don't know what they go through. I'm not that type of guy to be like, women do this. I don't know, bro. All I've been is a man. And I know this, fellas, like God ain't never stopped making beautiful women. As a matter of fact, that's one of his specialties. You gotta have the discipline, fellas. We gotta have the discipline. Because what I do know is in a woman's nature to chase strength and security. So fellas, that's my real talk for us. We're gonna get this money. We're gonna make this market print. Get you some discipline on the way. As a matter of fact, if you're not where you want to be at financially, now is the perfect time to start being around men who are financially disciplined. Now is the perfect time to be around men who look at drinking a certain way, who look at smoking. I'm not saying don't drink. I'm not saying don't smoke. But there's a certain level of men that look at that differently. Like, hey, one is my limit. Hey, I might cheat, but I'm cheating while I'm in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, I'm not here to pass judgment. I'm saying, though, get around men who help you eliminate the things that put you in situations that make you vulnerable.
And that right there really resonates with me, because I'm like him. I'm not perfect. I'm not here to throw stones, but I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't like to be in places where I can be vulnerable, meaning I don't like to be around a whole lot of, different women that are, up for grabs, like clubs and things like that. Why? Because I'm a married man. So I try to eliminate myself being in those positions. And like I said, I don't drink. I haven't really went to the store just for the purpose of buying alcohol or something since my kids were born. And no, it's not really too much of a backstory behind it. It's just I have been in situations where I know how, being under the influence of alcohol and things like that can alter your judgment. And as a father, I want to make sure that I'm never lacking in a situation because I'm intoxicated or inebriated. And now I'm making decisions that I probably wouldn't make if I were sober. And because this is my view on that, I try to limit myself being in certain situations. And that required me to change my circle and things like that. And I know what you guys thinking. Sometimes you might see me up here, you're like, man, his eyes a little red. He doing some type of... No, it's not that. I just don't sleep. If you guys haven't noticed, but a lot of the work that I do on this, I be up late and I got kids. I got a full-time job, good paying full-time job. And sometimes I push it to the limits. As you guys know, this is a motivational channel. If I'm not willing to push it to the limits, I wouldn't be walking it like I talk it, right? I might look a little tired, but I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't like to be in situations where I am more likely to be vulnerable. So what he's saying right here, it really resonated with me. But let's keep watching.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't be around men who justify Or, watch this, who help you modify so that you can indulge. Don't be around men if you know you got a girl or you know you got a wife. Don't be, and you get some money. Don't be around men that make you think it's okay to cheat on your girl.
Pause. And this burns me up so bad. Oftentimes, I feel like I'm the only married man that doesn't even think about cheating and doesn't want to cheat. So many people normalize it. I'm around a lot of people and I see a lot of people and they just don't care. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's not empower each other to normalize cheating. If you had a wife, that means you made a commitment. If you got a girl, that means you have a commitment. Unless you have one of those special type of relationships, most husband and wife should only want to do specific things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sexual things with their husband or wife. Why does it feel like oftentimes I'm on a planet where I'm the only man that wants to uphold this? I can't be around you. Honestly, let me go ahead and say this right now. I can't be around you if you're a married man and you're out here trying to cheat on your wife or empowering others to cheat on their wife. I can't be around you. I don't want to be around you because they say birds of a feather flock together. I don't want to be part of you, and I want your energy to seep onto me. But anyway, I had to rant about that because it's just so many times my guys, they don't hold up to the bargain, man. And it's sad. Let's keep it going. I'm sorry for the rant. Let's keep it going.
I told Jose this the other day, and this real talk. No, I'm lying. This wasn't Jose. I told this to him 500. I said, bro, before I would cheat on my girl and embarrass her, I'll break up with her. The difference with me is I pray for that woman.
Facts.
Literally, I pray for her. God, you give it to me, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure.
Yes.
That I show up the way I'm supposed to show up. And so all I'm just saying to us is, fellas, let's just make sure that we not putting ourselves in situations that jeopardize the thing that we prayed for.
Ooh. Preach.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Preach.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not here to judge you, fellas, because I am you. I'm not here to judge you because I done been where you've been. I done did. I know what it's like to be a man. And I know how temptation run wild. I told my dog this the other day. I said, you cannot be tempted by something that you didn't already think about. He said, ooh, boy, I ain't never heard it like that. You can't tempt me with smoking crack. I ain't never thought about it. You can't tempt me with snorting dope. I ain't never thought about it. That wasn't never something that I think, yeah, that might be kind of cool. All right? But I am a man who has I've been single for a long time. So I know, I even started unfollowing certain pages when because I know I don't want to linger on this page too long. I didn't want to linger here too long. So I started unfollowing certain pages that I knew wasn't conducive to me having the thing I prayed for.
Talk to him.
Not perfect.
Talk to him.
But all I'm saying to us as fellas is just this. We gonna get that money. It's in us. We wired to go hunt. We wired to be alpha, majority of us. We wired to provide, to protect, and to get that bag. But we also got this mechanism that sees the opposite sex and they get turned on. And we gotta learn as men how to manually override that mechanism. Because money only puts us in situations to devour the thing that we are wired to conquer. And so what we gotta do is we gotta shift what it is that we won't conquer. And I'm gonna leave that at that.
Now that was powerful. As he said, fellas, we gotta learn to control ourselves. Control. And that means we have to be disciplined. Let me know what you guys think about the Wall Street Trapper and the real reason financially disciplined men succeed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.